And it is, as usual, me going after the strongest energy, most impactful, and possibly most necessary to avoid. Okay, sorry. I had to move some stuff. So I'm gonna go Leo, Libra, Aries, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Alright? So let's start with you, Leo, and see what's going on with you for the next 9 days. I hear Alanis Morissette. I don't know the name of the song. I just hear what I know is the chorus. I see right through you. I go right through you. I feel right through you. I walk right through you. So you might be having a bit of awakening about someone. Okay. What's going on with you, Leo? Well, I gotta write your message now. Let's see here. B. A1. I literally am not getting anything. I see the message, but I'm not. Is it possible that you don't see this come? Oh, okay, that card just kind of popped in my head. Okay, so this is coming out of nowhere. Surprise, surprise. Okay. Leo, expect a miracle. I don't really want to go further than this because it's a surprise. It's a surprise from the cosmos. You may hear one of y'all's going to hear some amazing news. And I don't know why I see hospital. So it can be someone's health or somebody going to a hospital for some reason. Being concerned about maybe having to go. Let's see if I can clarify. What's your energy around this situation right now? Like, you're the one that's supposed to be expecting a miracle, or praying for one, praying for a miracle. What's your energy right at this time? You may be going through some loss, or on the edge of doing so, of losing. This can be the end of a situation, a time, can be the end of a relationship, end of a connection, something around the home. Can be needing funds. Funds with a Z. Okay, power pops to me, so maybe someone needs money for bills or something of the sort. You may feel like stalling on taking care of things. This can be losing up something you have. I see a car. And there are demands. Gemini energy. This is an opportunity to become adaptable to a situation. Put your energy down, or not going over. What energy do you need to be in going forward? Know that you can bounce back, you will bounce back, you have in the past. It feels like going through a struggle, and then after you come out of this, making a path for yourself, clearing the path, doing whatever it takes to not go through it again. Getting control over life's uncomfortable situations. And it's unwanted awareness. Like, it's a lesson you could skip, but kind of not. So this could be a bill. This can be, I do still get the energy of concern over someone's health. Tell me about the health. 444, you may be seeing 444. That is a card regarding health. And it may be something where you kind of look for assistance. Ooh. I know it's tough at this time. If you're going through struggles, life's difficulties, try to find something to make you smile, even if it's breaking for a minute to listen to comedy and just laugh. Try it. I feel like this is an event that's going to open your heart. For some of you, this is around someone from your past, and they may go through a struggle, difficult time, need your help. For some of you, okay, Leo, this may be somebody from the past that it ended, it didn't end well, whether you broke up or they broke up. Somebody just pushed somebody back to protect themselves, or helped somebody just enough to get the fuck away. But these are coming back around. They're still asleep, be aware. Yep. Okay, so you got a test coming, Leo. I'm out of this. I didn't mean to go that far, but okay, I felt like it needed to go further. So you do have somebody from your past coming through, okay? It's a little bit of a test. Yeah, it's a little bit of a test in that whoever's coming back is going to hype you up. Yeah, okay, so you got somebody from your past coming back in, and they're gonna like, oh, it's gonna sound magically delicious, very friendly. There's gonna be I feel like there's an what do you call that? I see waterfall, big rock formation, waterfall. So there's gonna be a waterfall of different energy, gratitude, friendliness, because they feel like they can get their foot back in the door with you. So expect extra you get somebody coming back in who does want to rekindle. I feel like it's deeper than that, though. There's a heavy feeling of security. Yeah. Security? I don't know what does that have to do with it? Maybe there's something secure about you, Leo. And the person coming back in knows that, and they want you to secure their body. I don't know. It's your test. So consider how it ended. Consider how it will end again if you decide to happen. Anyways, let's move on. Libra. I hear Madonna. The song is called Forbidden Love. Look it up. Ooh. I hear one specific part. If I had one wish, love would feel like this. Ooh. Okay, Libra. I see physical form. Someone with a lot of light around their head, Libra. So you might be extra sensitive. And I don't mean emotionally sensitive. I mean like clairvoyant, sensitive. You might just have your speakers turned up. You might have shiny nails. This is definitely not the message, though. Okay, so let me just tell you what's coming through right now. Libra, one of you is gorgeous. One of you is absolutely gorgeous. Looking at you is like, I don't want to use this term, but it won't stop popping at me, so I have to say it. Maybe the cards can help me work through this. Ooh-wee. Yep, there it is. Okay. So, Libra, just be aware of the next 9 days. You don't look like a snack, okay? You look like a 10-course meal. One of y'all is a walking masturbation session. I listen, okay? It's be aware of, I don't know if this is a person that may be, so you may be dealing with energies that bring you energy that you don't want, but maybe you can't help how amazing you look to whoever is looking at you. I feel like it's more than one. It feels like audience data. Because, okay, wait, we got others, good guide gone bad. See, okay, so the others is here more than once. So we have an audience. But there's a situation coming through. Okay. You may have somebody coming through who takes interest in you, but they don't think clearly. Somebody's not thinking, but when they do think, they think about you and dirty things. Let's move and see what else is here, okay? Okay. So, okay, in good guide gone bad, someone has an intention towards you. Libra, you might have a stalker, somebody who feels like it's somebody cray-cray, okay? And this is, okay. Manifesting. Somebody with low fucking self-esteem. They don't think very clearly. They're in love and cannot get over it. Magic mania. Okay, so not good. How will you know the energy of this person when in communication with them? That's going to be difficult. Okay. So they're mental. They may approach you as in false person mode, liar mode, fake account. And it doesn't matter to them because the reward is just trying to get at you in any way. And they have the wrong idea because their brain doesn't work correctly. And so it's karma for them and not being able to get to you. Karma for them and then karma for you in that it's annoying and they're gonna try to. Ooh, child. 9 days, okay, Libra? Okay, if you know you be looking good and you know you be stopping traffic, okay, listen, I'm gonna need you to, I wanna say, don't dress that way. Don't look that way. But truth of the matter is it doesn't fucking matter. Because the mind of a crazy doesn't matter how you dress. The mental magnetics work the same. Crazy people attach. They attach, right? And that's what you're going to be dealing with. I do feel like more is going to be coming out of that. Yeah, I can't go any further. But that person may be going through other issues, but I don't 100% feel like jail as much as mental jail. Yeah, I don't know what sign. But it does feel like somebody who goes from not thinking clearly and wanting to get at you to angry and wanting to get at you. And there's death. Jealousy, resentful, obsessed, fixed ego. A loner energy. Somebody with a neediness malfunction. Capricorn in reverse. We get death and the devil. I'm going to stop there. So be cautious with new connections or who you talking to. If you are online, and you're beautiful, JOI to me, as it keeps coming back, is JOI is jerk off instruction. So somebody may be trying to get into your energy because any response you give, they're gonna whack off to it. You just might have somebody who's fucking all the way over to the left, So you're fine. I think you just have a little bit of a stalker going on at this time. Yeah, I'm gonna skip past that one. I'm gonna skip right on by that one. Let's Aries. What's going on with you over the next 9 days? Nope. I don't know why I heard it's going to be a standard issue 9 days, Aries. I also hear Shaggy. Mr. Lovo. Is someone calling? Okay. S sits on the outside. Mr. Boombastic. That's a song I'm hearing. I don't know what that's got to do with anything. Ooh, and there's a blank. Okay, I feel the need to say it. Aries, make sure in the next 9 days or throughout life that your personal happiness does not depend on others. I hear another old song, Will Downing, Don't Make Me Wait Too Long. So this is definitely not the message. Aries, you might be working on your prayers. No, I don't think that is it. Okay, that's a bad word. Okay, this is, I feel like there's two messages. We'll see. Is somebody turning away from naughty things and going towards lighter energies? You might have somebody in your ear trying to impress beliefs upon you about love and what it should be like, where your heart should be. Aries, be aware of listening to, okay, I'm just going to tell you what's coming through. Be mindful of listening to gamers telling you how to game. Be mindful of other people's beliefs in love using that as a crutch to navigate your way through love and lust. You might be taking, okay, let's clarify that. Be mindful of, if you're single, be mindful of wanting somebody everybody else wants. Be mindful of like that middle road. If you are moving in a different way that is completely opposite, like maybe you like to party and drink and have fun, and now you're thinking about a different path. If you're going through that transition, the universe is definitely noticing, but you should be aware that there is an outside, I don't know what that's about, but there's an outsider calling the shots, making the decisions for you. Just make sure you're getting wisdom at this time from sober and logical people. If you are transitioning from lust to go towards God, and if it feels right for you, bravo. And that's moving forward towards balance. Ooh, Gemini energy. So getting to know the two sides of yourself, are ya? Aries. Learning to adapt. You are able to, at this time, express yourself differently or communicate on a higher level. So good stuff. And here's the thing, you do need to know, I don't care what anybody says, you do need to know the dark essence of yourself to know and appreciate and desire the higher version of self. I don't care what anybody says, you do need to know the darkness to even know what the fucking light is. Doesn't mean you gotta stand there and participate. It's gonna come to you either way, both elements. And then the choice is up to you. All or nothing. All or nothing. You want chaos or you like your peace? Do you like restraints? Do you like your freedom? Do you like feeling cray-cray? Or do you enjoy your sanity? The motives and desires that you have for a better version of yourself or a thoughtless version of self, hey, that's a part of your evolution or devolving. You can go forward, you can go backward. It really does feel like mentally, emotionally, having this awareness of wanting something different for yourself, wanting a different experience. Okay, I don't know how this applies, but I'm just going to share it. It's like watching so much porn, which I'm not against it. You watch it, you enjoy it. Bravo. Listen, I still watch too, man. But let's say you did it every day, so much to the point where you never went outside, you never met people, you never established friendships, connections. All you did was sit in front of the computer or your TV 24 hours a day until you had to go to the bathroom or took a break to eat. If you could imagine the world passing you by outside your window, that's not good, right? That's not a good thing. And it's not a healthy thing. I think most of us who are awake would agree. Like, okay, it's cool to watch it, but literally 24 hours a day, that's all you do? Like, okay, that's not healthy. That's not okay. It's no different than any addiction. Now, the only thing I would have concern with is when you flip the light switch too hard and you don't move yourself out of something that has been a fixated part of your life. When you just turn it off, some things you can't just stop because you'll bounce to one side and go like, okay, I'm godly. But because you didn't really correctly end this addiction, you're going to come back around to it. You're just bouncing from one addiction to another. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. Now, if you are going through a period of learning who you are as a person on a sexual choice level, like you might have lived life straight, but you really want to explore the other side where you go for same-sex stuff. You might be going through a period of awakening. Doesn't mean you're going to stay awake, okay? Going through a period of awakening, and make sure you're not doing things that are just to please the others who maybe have too much influence on the rest of your life. Okay? You. Yeah. So we get thoughts, behaviors. Your thoughts are your behaviors. Cancer energy here. Emotions. Might be looking for sympathy from people who don't know how to give it. And you might have lived a life fighting yourself versus other people's obsessions or, belief systems that they don't apply anymore. They don't apply anymore. They really don't. They don't apply anymore. It's a whole new world. Let's have a look at this second message. Okay. Okay, Aries. You still have the plank. Go, sit, drag, lights out. So what I see is the theater. He's talking about sit down in the theater, right? You might be watching an episode of your haters' version of The Young and the Restless or One Life to Live. Your haters may be going through something that you can see on a visual level. I guess the movie is getting ready to start. You should sit down. Aries, you might even be participating in some way. Yeah, somebody's getting trashed. Okay, so 9 days of, I don't know. So you got some extended gossip, or it's an extended movie. I suppose you should bring a sleeping bag to the theater and some popcorn and candies and tasty microwave snacks. Hot Pockets. I don't know why that came through, but it did. Hot Pocket. So bring Hot Pockets to the theater while you're watching your haters soap operas? But no, I don't agree with that. That can't be right. Don't eat Hot Pockets in the theater. Yeah. Don't eat no. But I am gonna write that. So I guess it's 9 days of gossip. Enjoy yourself. Let's see what the theme of this gossip is. Ooh. Okay, so, alright. What happened? What's the gossip? So somebody's hater, problematic. They're problematic. I'm just gonna start calling. I know people like to use the word karmics and all this stuff like that. Karmics, haters. I'm just gonna call them the problematics. Aries, your problematics. They might have been focused on what you went through in life, but now they are stuck because they used your money or your energy in some kind of way. They're now, they're taking it in. It's going back to them. They're not happy about it. Someone's going to do something vengeful. I'm just telling you what the soap operas is in advance, okay? Somebody's going to do something vengeful, but it should be expected because they've done that before. Like, okay, they know somebody fights. I hear the name Bambi. So they know Bambi, it likes to fight. She's scrappy. So she gets put in some type of connection, group connection, but then everybody's acting like Bambi ain't gonna scrap when it's time. And not only is Bambi gonna scrap, Bambi's vengeful. She don't, and she's connected to way too many people. So somebody's selfish, energetic moment is going to be on display. Ooh, I'm gonna stop there, because this is, ooh, this turns into spoiler alert. All right, I'm gonna stop here for you, Aries, because it does get better. It gets better. Like no, this will be enjoyable, okay? So sit down in the theater. The lights is going out, okay? The lights are going down. They're gonna show those useless previews, right? Because you don't even remember that shit when the movie started. They're gonna show the previews, so get your popcorn and everything ready, okay? All right. All right, message for Gemini. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, Gemini, you got a blank. You got a blanky blank. This is a long message, so if you don't want to sit, you can skip ahead and look for me to wave. Okay, get out. Gemini, are you stalling, not getting out, doing what you need to do? Okay, that looks better. Get out! Geminis. I feel one message you need to go. If there's stuff you need to do it before the weather gets bad. I feel like a heavy weather change, perhaps where you are. Second part of the message, somebody may be needing to get the, I was about to curse, I was going to say get the fuck out. Somebody needs to leave. Leave a home, place. I really just get the energy of needing to get out of the house, getting out of somebody's house. Somebody may be stalling on leaving a situation because they enjoy it, there's a comfort. But there is somebody who could make things happen. There's an ending that needs to happen, Gemini. There's an ending that, let's clarify what the fuck this is exactly. Nope. Okay. I get the feeling I had the wrong deck there. Hold on. Nine days. Gemini, stall, get out, or lust repeated. Clarify. Yeah, this is a conversation or a communication with another feminine energy or more than one. And it may be a promise made about doing something or when you're going to do something. It's some type of communication that others have to hear. Somebody's run out of steam or run out of allowances on the situation. And here comes karma for taking too long. So this can be dealing with something that needs to be dealt with before it's too late. I do get the energy of it's like telling somebody you're going to get out on the 3rd and you don't. And now it's the 10th and you're like, well, I can't leave because it's windy outside. It feels like a masculine somewhere in the back influencing something too. Can be also dealing with an earth sign, fire sign. Alternatively, could be just communications that are about to break down. And it's about to be a fight. Or it's about to get combative. Yeah, it's about to get combative. And this, yeah, okay. Ooh, child. So there's a heavy feminine energy that you might be dealing with over the next 9 days. Geminis, that feminine might have kids, might be a mother energy, wanting someone to quit stalling on doing what they said they was gonna do. And it's unfortunate because somebody might have just grown very comfortable in a certain situation, but maybe doesn't know how to transmit that data. Like, I'm comfortable here. Is there another thing that can be worked out? But it's like someone's stalling out on that next important move. Somebody's stalling out on a promise made to have something resolved, settled, dealt with by a certain time. But it's a lust. It's an action of lust. It has nothing to do with promises. Somebody just finds comfort in doing things a certain way. That's crazy. Ugh. Gemini, the word I heard after that is regulations. So you might have to establish some lines, not lines in the sand, but lines in the concrete. Or somebody's doing that, getting ready to do that with you. No lines in the sand. No soft target dates of getting things done. It's like now. If somebody's getting to that point, this can be the energy also of overstaying one's welcome. Somebody may be feeling taken advantage of too. I'm getting out of that data. Let's move on. Sagittarius. What messages are here for the next 9 days for Sagittarius? Forecast. Zoom ahead if you need to. Oh, I thought I saw it. My bad. Okay, 2 letters fell out. I hear Diana Ross. The song is Upside Down. Boy, you turn me inside out and round and round. Ooh. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, I see two different messages, Sagittarius. I need to pull a few cards for this. Because this is what I see first. Just send, find, no bind. Okay, so to put it nicely, Sagittarius, this is for one of y'all. It's you've sacrificed too much for everybody over the lifetime. It feels like you're still giving yourself excuses to be more concerned about others than yourself. You've done it so much that you are experiencing, it's causing mental issues. It's been one, you just haven't classified it as that. But it's being, to me, it's the energy of so much self-sacrifice, you have no idea who you are anymore. Because you tie yourself to being there for everyone else. Being everything to everyone else. And it really took away who you are. It really did. But you chose the subtraction, maybe, from a place of love, or that's just who you are. Yeah. Finance, the others, subtraction. So there's a mystery over the next 9 days coming your way. But you're gonna need the eyes to see them. It may start off as a fiery encounter, like two people who maybe don't smile at each other or are a little bit mad. Maybe you run into someone you've never met before, and it's just a spicy, heated encounter. Like you trying to pull into a parking space and then they jump in front of you. It feels like a spicy beginning, but goes somewhere unexpected. That's one. Second message. You may get an opportunity to go somewhere, or it may be crossing your mind to take a break for yourself. You need to do that. You need to do that. And it's something that you're having trouble with releasing yourself from a situation or letting others help you take a break. You're having trouble with that, and that's not okay. So, okay? You do need to take a break. I get that. But you are going to meet somebody in a heated exchange of some sort. And they have something to do with taking a break. Yeah, you're about to come across an energy, someone, they're a gatekeeper of some sort, or they open up a gate inside of you, like you just feel a reason to take a break for yourself. Whether you do it or not, I mean, it's free will, but you meet an energy, you've met this person before. Some kind of way you've crossed paths before, but it ends quickly. It's a short connection. I'm not saying you go on vacation with this person or anything like that. It's something about the exchange with that person that makes you say, fuck it, I'm gonna take a break for myself. This is somebody resisting a chance to just live, a chance to just enjoy yourself. Maybe you've had so many people implant these thoughts in your head that having fun is wrong, or imagining having fun is wrong. But as long as you're in control of what you're doing and having a good time, it's just like holding yourself back because of old systems of belief. Yeah, I can't. Okay, let's see. Let's see if there's another message. Okay. Well, okay, Sagittarius, what's going on? On the next... Okay, the next message. Could be dealing with Gemini energy. You're gonna, over the next 9 days, Sagittarius, you're gonna be getting a life experience of somebody who's going to be showing you the most alternative version of the self that you've imagined. It's a spiritual experience. It's an experience of opening your awareness to potential, the others. It's making you aware of your intuition. Somebody may be showing you something you've never seen before. Oops. Message. Oh, be careful. Okay. Sagittarius, be very careful. It feels like somebody over the next 9 days having a really dangerous influence on you. They may use drugs or something of that sort. And whatever the connection is will bind you for life, or possibly a long time. Yeah, be careful who you're hanging around. Feels like somebody like just hanging out thinking you're gonna have a drink, but then somebody's like, no, let's all smoke crack, and the next thing you know, be careful. I'm just gonna call this the Forbidden Sun. Because it feels like somebody showing you that, oh, it's not too bad. Just smoke this drug right here, and oh, everybody does it. It's okay. And the next thing you know, you're on the corner and you're a crackhead. So be aware. Yeah. Okay, Sagittarius, I'm getting out of this. Just be mindful of people with habits you already know ain't no good, and they're trying to help you. What's that? Misery loves company? Something like that? All right, Aquarius. 9 days. I see a pickle. I literally see a pickle. Okay, Aquarius, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, this will be long. Zip ahead if you need to. Okay, I don't like this one. Aquarius. I hope you're just hearing about this. I would call this a test. But somebody doesn't pass. I hope that this isn't the case. So if you have kids, or if you have kids and somebody's thinking about doing healthcare by internet, bad idea. Just why would you do that? If you are a parent in a separated home situation and the other parent's saying they're gonna just have an e-doctor prescribe and look at the kid, no to the hell no. Because somebody's lying. Somebody's gonna lie to the web doctor or lie about what it is the symptoms are. For somebody, this is a bad ex-partner. So if you're a parent and you're going through this, don't just do nothing. Because whoever the person is who's doing the online medical doctor web care stuff, they're lying about whatever the symptoms are. They're lying. So whoever this is for, you have an idea that a person might, if this is your data, you could see your person doing this. And they're doing it so that they don't have to get off their ass. They're doing it because it's easier. Jesus. What will be the outcome of ignoring this situation and allowing the web care to happen? What will be the outcome? It's gonna suck because it's gonna have to, people, okay, whoever's dealing with this will have to accept that that person did it on purpose. It's like, okay, maybe of the side parent, one of the half parent has the child and the child is coughing up stuff. I was gonna go there, but what, okay. What was coming out of my mouth was blood. Somebody might be coughing up blood. I'm not saying that that's happening. I'm giving an example. Let's say there's a parent and they got the child that's coughing up blood, and they tell the other parent who's on vacation, this is what's going on. I'm just gonna get the telemed doctor to prescribe some cough syrup and it'll be okay. And because the other person's on vacation, they're like, oh, okay, well, if you think it's okay for cough syrup while someone's coughing up blood, then I guess it's okay, but it's like others are co-signing on to the subtraction because it doesn't bother them. What I don't like about this, though, is just trusting that somebody's going to do the right thing when they have a history of not doing the right thing. It feels like missing signals, missing signs, missing awareness. And because it's comfortable, the parent that's on vacation isn't really wanting to admit that the other parent might be abusive and that something far deeper and more damaging is going on. I'm not going to talk about how this ends. It doesn't end well. it doesn't end well. It ends with that parent that had a child having to explain themselves further about why they chose to do things the way they did it. It's unnecessary fuckery that causes injury. Because they think they know. They think they know what's best. Oh my God. This is an event that doesn't have to happen. I'll say that. It doesn't have to go like in such a lazy way. Just trusting that someone will take care of it, as opposed to considering like, wait a minute, who am I talking to? Like, the fuck, you're not gonna know what to do about this. It feels like an opportunity for intervention, guidance, even if necessary, complete taking over of a situation, because the parent that has a child ain't gonna do the right thing. They're gonna do what's comfortable and fastest for them. X factor. And so it's like playing games with someone's health, someone's safety, their life, just being in the zone of a test, quiz zone. I hope you get that resolved. That was heavy. Let's do 3 questions, yes or no. And I feel really like, I'm telling you, Aquarius, if that was your message, and you got a baby mama or something like that that's lazy about child care, or a baby daddy that's lazy about caring properly, and then there's a sick child in the middle, or a child with an ailment that doesn't seem right, and you ignore it, not good. So let's go to the questions. I'll break the deck 3 ways. I'll break the deck 3 ways. I still really feel like drained, how could you, like, oh my God. Okay, moving on, breaking the deck. 1, 2, 3. Focus on one yes or no question. Pick one deck. Let's go. If you picked deck 1, the answer is yes. If you picked deck 2, and it's about money, the answer is yes. You may be waiting on approval from a group or actions from some others, but the answer is yes. Did you select deck 3? Oh boy. Oh my. Oh jeez. Okay. Oh my. Hey, look, if you chose deck 3, you need to ask your question again, because at this time the answer is no. Or just wait for the next reading. Right now the answer is no, and there's a lot going on behind that no. Might be something that's out of your hands. Might be something that has limited time, limited engagement. Feels like something that should have been dealt with earlier, before. Now it may be like a question of, okay, what I heard was charitable interests. So it would, whatever this answer is, this no. If for it to be a yes, it would rely on someone being 20 minutes past charitable, is what I heard. Moving on. Okay. I hope this reading was enjoyable, informative, give you something to consider, something like that. And remember, if you enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel. More people, more readings, right? in the meantime, over the next 9 days, remember, you are well. See ya.